If you're looking for a good creamer, this is not it. I don't know if this version that has the extra protein in it is what's wrong with it or not. I bought it just because I had it on Ibotta. But do you see the oily film separation that's in it? I don't know if that's actually oil. I haven't looked at the thing, but whatever it is, it's like this weird thing. And the flavor isn't even good. So not only is the texture odd, flavor's not great. I got the salted caramel. So I don't suggest this. I just dropped the boys off at Co-op and I need to get a few groceries. We don't really need much right now, but I need to get buns for the subs, chips for later in the week, some fruit, and it's a beautiful day, so I thought I'd get some lemonade for the kids and some other creamer that we really do like, since that other stuff is so terrible. Meanwhile, I'm also doing my Bible study with my church online. It meets at the same time as I drop the boys off, and so I can't make it. So thankfully, I'm able to join via Zoom every week. The kids will be home soon, so I'm working on lunch, caramelizing some onions. We've got roast beef and ham. I think everyone will choose roast beef. We like to have that with caramelized onions and a bit of this, and then I pop it in the oven. Warm it up, and mashed potatoes are going. I got stuff out for a salad and pickles. This year I don't have to stay at Co-op because Elizabeth brings the boys home, which has been fantastic. Last year she didn't have her license until after Co-op. Point is, she brings the boys home, and then that means I have time to cook lunch. So I try to always have something cooked for lunch on Mondays. It doesn't always happen, but I try. You know, we don't always do full prepared lunches, but yeah, try to make it work on Mondays. So that's going. They'll be home soon. I need to go tape a video. It'll be out probably by the time this comes out. I last minute decided to do the vlog this week. I have not done. At the beginning of the year, I was really good and I did a bunch of them, and then I just didn't. I don't know what this week's gonna bring, so there may not be much to it. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna go take a video showing Matthew's astronomy for next year, because it's on sale right now through April, in case you're interested in something like that. So I'm gonna go do that as soon as they get home and eat. And I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna be. My knee has been acting up here and there for a while now, and today is one of those days when it's hurting more than others. So I'm sending the boys inside to go to the library. We've really kind of had a good routine with the library this year. Last year, we did it right after an appointment every week, and this year we just can't make it work. So running in here, and then we have to go to the Mexican market. Ben needs peppers for his botany class, because he's supposed to try a few different kinds of spicy peppers. So our food line only has jalapeno poblano and then habanero. So I thought the Mexican market might have a few more varieties. So we're gonna pop in there, and then I think we're gonna stop and get Matthew a new helmet on the way home. The yard sale this weekend at our church, we got a really good deal on a bike for him, but he needs a new helmet desperately. So we're gonna run and stop at Walmart on the way home, and maybe pop in at my daughter's work and grab some dinner. Maybe. We'll see.
Do you need to go in the bag?
Just put them in the shopping cart.
Do you want the good spice?
Hop in the
Is that the pepper?
Those are tomatillos
Oh.
for like green salsa. Some giant green onions.
You're on sale when
I love coming in here because they have so many things that you don't find in a regular average American grocery store. I don't even know what that is. It's just interesting to me. Dinner these days is usually just leftovers. So we stopped and got fried pickles. Talked to my daughter. It was a busy night. She needed some mints. Her allergies are acting up. So talked to her, went to the dollar store and got that for her, and then came home. I've got buffalo chicken, a little pocket thingy. And the boys, I'm not even sure what they had actually. Mom of the year tonight. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this and go watch some TV and veg for the rest of the night. See you tomorrow. It's a year of yes for Elizabeth, so when she asked for cinnamon twists last night, that's what I'm bringing home. Good morning. We've got to start on our school day already, and now I'm at speech and OT for Ben. And so while he's in there, I've ran over and got cinnamon twists for Elizabeth. This year we made, let me put on my window. There's a highway right outside, and so it gets a little loud. Anyway, this year for senior year, I made it a year of yes for Elizabeth. So, you know, she's not the type of kid to ask for like anything outrageous. So, yesterday she mentioned that it had been a long time since I had brought home cinnamon twists. So, I just went over there to get that, and now I'm gonna work on some editing stuff. For botany this week, Ben's supposed to try some spicy peppers. So we have a Caribe, I'm assuming that's a Caribbean one. I haven't checked to see the actual name of it. The Serrano and the Habanero. I haven't cut it up yet. I can't find any gloves, so I'm using tongs to hold them as we cut. So let's do a little taste test.
I'll do this one. I'll get some seeds.
You can do a full slice.
This one is really spicy, Ben.
250 scalps.
Listen, I don't want you to get hurt from it. Okay, so this one he said is more like a bell pepper. Let's go on to Serrano.
You okay, Ben? You good? Need some lemon juice?
I'll never be good.
Are you sure you want a big whole slice of the habanero? Matthew, since you like milk, why don't you get a little cup of milk before you try it?
That was pretty hot.
Oh, sugar's supposed to help too.
Well, there's a bowl of brown sugar behind you on the thing. Did the Caribe one have good flavor?
Kind of watered down though, honestly.
Watered down?
Yeah.
So a very mild one. Okay. You know what? The Serrano, we cut right through the membrane, the white membrane on the inside, and the seeds.
In there.
Is this habanero or scotch?
It's the same thing. Habanero, Scotch bonnet are the same, I believe. They're used
I'm gonna say
interchangeably.
that one or that
Oh,
one.
these are for this one. This one, so that's why this one was probably spicier, because we got the heat. The heat's in the white part and the seeds, whereas this one we only got the flesh, the fruit part.
I think I need to try the seeds, but also of carnivore.
It has been a day. You know that clip where I was just saying that small things can lead up to big things, or feel like big things, and then that's okay? Yeah, I got home and I went to put something in the refrigerator in the garage and noticed that there was like a little, not plaster, but something on, we have a fridge and then a freezer out there. A chest freezer. And on the chest freezer, there's a little bit of white stuff on it. I was like, what? And I looked up. It was from the ceiling and there was some water damage, which is the boys' bathroom. So I come inside and I don't see anything. I have no idea what it is. And then we have a home warranty through American Home Shield. And so I thought, ooh, I wonder if it covers it. Well, realized that my husband has the login. And so my husband, of course, is not here. So I had to message him and ask him to send me the login information. So I had to wait for him to respond, send in the request. No one's called me yet, hopefully tomorrow. So that was fun. And that's kind of been the day. It's been okay. Nothing's drastic. It just is one thing after another, my friends, and that's okay. Anyway, it is almost 4 o'clock and I have not yet had lunch or breakfast. I did have a slice of toast, but that's it. So I had to make myself a big salad. Kind of, the chicken's a Cajun chicken and it's kind of cream sauce. It's like a garlic parmesan dressing, and I don't know, kind of vaguely inspired by a Cajun chicken Caesar salad.
Big trouble. She's about to be charged with the crime of murder.
Court? And she's only 13.
If and when you can go, I'll advance you the money for the train, a guest house, and incidentals. Now then, let's get on, 'cause I have to leave early this evening.
In the category of there are worse things I could feed my body, having potatoes for lunch today. They're the Yukon Gold. I love just to cut them in half and spritz just a little bit of oil and salt on them, and then roast them like that. And I've got green onions on it, and that's that. And then I've got some of the Aha water, blueberry pomegranate, with some lemon in it. So I make a rule every season of Lent that for every box that comes into my house through the mail, I have to fill it up with stuff to take to the thrift shop. I just got a couple packages from Amazon, so I thought I'd show you a quick haul, and then I'm gonna go pack these up with some donations. And all of these items are subscribe and save. So I got some soap. I actually got 3 of them, but I've already put one of them away. It's Mrs. Meyer's Snowdrop. And I don't know how to describe the scent of this, except that it smells like winter. And then some maple syrup. It's not the right one though. I thought I canceled this one and kept the larger package, but apparently I didn't. I get Cheez-Its. Yes, I know you can just buy them in the box, but for school time snacks, it's just convenient. So we get this box. There's 40 packages in it, and I think we get it about every 3 months. Some Quick Oats, which I forgot to cancel this one because my husband takes them for lunch, but since he's for breakfast to work. Since he's not here, I didn't need any more. My kids use the old-fashioned oats. And then I got a package of the mud cakes. These are not high-quality cakes at all, but sometimes I like to have them. So I think I have this one on every 6 months coming. Some vitamins for the boys, and then some muscle milk that my husband also takes for breakfast. But I also forgot to cancel this time. So I am going to go put all these things away and then get this box and that one full of donations. I found this box in the garage that it wasn't quite full. So I filled it up, and then this one, and then the other smaller one that's in the house still, I will work on next. I put it in the boys' room for them to fill with stuff. So anyway, this box has mostly Elizabeth's clothes and then random pieces of my clothing. And then same in this box, there's various clothings, there's some boys' things, there's some books, just a couple things from the kitchen, Good Night construction site. I hate to pass this one on because we loved it, but Matthew only read it he was only into it for a short time, so it's still in like nearly brand new condition. And if I were mom shopping at the thrift shop, I'd love to come across a nice hardback book at a great quality. So I'm going to pass it along. As I was digging around in the freezer for dinner, I remembered that I had some apple pieces to make cider. And it is cold and dreary today and the next couple of days. So I'm going to get a batch of that going. And I just use like apple cores and such and freeze them until we have a gallon bag full, and then cinnamon sticks, oranges, cloves. Oh, brown sugar. I forgot to put brown sugar in there. I'll do that. Then I'm gonna get this going. That way they'll have it for bedtime. And then for dinner, they're going to get frozen yogurt with our youth group. So they don't need a whole lot because it's 5 o'clock. I don't know if you can say that. So they'll be home about 6. They don't need a lot. So I've got some of these. We love these. We buy them at Costco. I'm going, and we've got some tortilla chips. So I thought I would make kind of Mexican chicken and some quinoa and rice to go on, and then make nachos out of it, or tacos. They can do whatever. And then I've got some pepper and onions to cook it up. So I'm going to go take care of that. That way when they get home, dinner's ready, and then I can go sit down. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. We're starting a new activity today from Don't Forget to Write. This is the secondary one. And we're actually going to use this that's from character development from a different activity, but we're going to practice the art of biography and autobiography writing. This will take a few times. We've got 3 pages of questions, 4 pages that we'll use to guide it, and we're each using the same character, but developing our own life stories from it. Then we've got a chapter of this to read. We are desperate behind the story of science this year. And then we're going to end it with that. Lunch today is barbecue pork. I had shredded some boneless pork shoulder that I had gotten from Costco. I made it in the Instant Pot and then seasoned it with just some basic seasonings, and then froze it in small portions. So I pulled that out for lunch today and added some of the Kinder's brown sugar, as well as a few other barbecue sauce ingredients, and cooked that. So that's lunch. We're gonna have it, well, I'm having mine on baked potatoes, which are not quite finished. And then there are buns. I don't know who's gonna have theirs on buns or potatoes or what. And then I'm going to have green onions and butter on my potato and this, as well as a small salad. Kids will probably have oranges. I just got oranges at the store the other day. They're pretty excited. I kept forgetting to get them. And then brownies for lunch. So that's our lunch today. We had a pretty good morning. Ben didn't get much accomplished. He was finishing a math test and he was struggling to get through it. So he only did that in botany this morning. And then I think Matthew got through everything. This afternoon we're gonna get more done. We're gonna have a long day today. So I'm gonna go eat and work on a little free product that I have coming out for this year's homeschool blessing bundle in, I think it's in April or beginning of May. Beginning of May, I believe. So stay tuned for details of that. Oh, the other thing, Matthew is this week or this month, we are trying out Night Zookeeper. I forget what it is. That writing program, you probably have gotten targeted for it on Facebook. If you're anything like me, I get it a lot. Anyway, we are trying it out for the next month, and I will let you know as we progress how it's going. So far, Matthew really likes it. It's a writing program, if you don't know, but it's kind of a game-ish type of format. But I'm going to reserve judgment because if your experience is like ours, a lot of times these writing or whatever, these educational programs that are in a game format, they're great for a few days and then it wears off and it's not. So we'll see. I have good hopes for it. We'll see.